Let's begin by queering up travel. Chinese tourists are visiting Thailand for their LGBTQ plus community. Xinyu Wen traveled to Thailand in June, planning a 2-week vacation around Bangkok's Pride Parade. Instead, the 28-year-old stayed a month and a half, as her experience at the parade gave rise to discussions and discoveries in the Thai capital's thriving LGBTQ plus community. LGBTQ plus people from China frequently are scorned and ostracized at home, are coming to Thailand in droves drawn by the freedom to be themselves. Bangkok is only a 5-hour flight from Beijing, and Thailand's tourism authorities actively promote its status as among the most open to LGBTQ plus people in the entire Asian region. Wen got interested in Thailand when her friend sent her a photo of rainbow-colored, pride-themed ice cream being sold on the streets. Wen describes herself as queer. At home, she regularly gets judgmental stares on the street for wearing her hair short like a man's, and was once asked by her barber, quote, "What happened to your life?" end quote. But at the Bangkok Pride Parade in June, she saw people confidently wearing what they wanted to. She was excited to be able to express herself publicly and finally drop her guard. A Thailand Tourism Authority official confirmed the importance of the LGBTQ plus community in an August 9 article in the national newspaper, saying that LGBTQ plus tourists are considered high potential, as they tend to spend more and travel more frequently than other visitors. Surprise, surprise. So a couple of things that I think is interesting about this story is, first, if you have not been to Bangkok, I agree. Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Bangkok are among the most welcoming cities in Asia, and Thailand has done a really, really good job to attract mostly British, Canadian, and American LGBTQ community. I love this new twist on this story because there is an estimated, are you holding your seats? An estimated 100 million LGBT in China.
That's a lot of queers.
A lot of queers. And what are they going to do? Once upon a time, there was a Shanghai Pride. It has basically been destroyed. The country has been following a path very much like Alabama and Mississippi and, oh wait, Tallahassee. And so as a result, being yourself in China has become much more difficult over the last 4 or 5 years. And Bangkok is saying, wait, come here. The other thing that I think is interesting about this is what we're watching in Thailand, and specifically in Bangkok, is this right flight phenomenon that everyone is beginning to discuss. If you're rejected, move someplace, if you can, where you're not. And that is exactly what may be getting ready to happen in Thailand. The Chinese are going to move to Thailand in droves because of the freedom that LGBT has in the capital and other cities.
Do you think the founders of Bangkok knew that this would become a major gateway for gay people when they named the country? Thanks. I'm sorry, he's being so serious.
Look, at the end of the day, I think it's a beautiful thing for you to go anywhere where you get to be unapologetically you, right? And that's how I got to Miami, folks. I lived in the hood in New Jersey where it wasn't cool to be gay, and I didn't want to be in the closet. So I came here for a weekend, and folks never left, because I never felt so alive, right? So if this is the reason why people are going to Thailand, then do it, baby. 5 hours from China, make it happen. People have been going to Thailand for many years for other sexual reasons. Yeah. Why not? You know?
Yeah,
Something with
and you touch on that Al mentioned that a lot of American and Canadians go, and it's sort of been an open secret / really bad joke that people go for sex tourism. But this is different.
And not just LGBT.
Yes, absolutely. But the people in the PRC are going basically just to be themselves, for the same reason that people from Tallahassee would fly up to Atlanta for a weekend for Pride. They're going just so they can be themselves. And that's a really huge step forward. And I think it's something that even here in Florida or in the depressed states in America, we still sort of take it for granted that we're not going to be likely arrested for being who we are. But that's something that they face in China.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, we saw that here, right? We have little hotspots of queerness that people kind of end up migrating towards. And I'm just glad that they have it there. I wasn't aware. I'm not as worldly as maybe you are, Al, but it's nice to hear and read a story like this so that I know where to go and I know that I could be safe and where my friends will be as well. So it's nice to know that they have that, but also it's an opportunity for them to make money. They're going to have a lot of tourists now come over and forget China. Like, we're going to go to Bangkok now and kind of give our money to them.
One final thought that I think is interesting in this story is Bangkok nationally, their tourism office, makes a note that Richard Gray at Visit Lauderdale and Dan Rios at Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau already knows LGBT tourism is a golden goose. They travel more often and they spend more money. And in both of those combinations, why wouldn't you attract a community? So from a destination standpoint, whether it be the Tourism Bureau or the destination itself, its restaurants like Bona or hotels, why wouldn't you open your doors and openly encourage LGBT travel? Because it's good business. Even beyond the political rightness of it, it's good business. And that's what Thailand is telling all of us. Good for Thailand. We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show, brought to you from Happening Out Television Network. We operate in the same model of PBS and NPR, but for the LGBTQ+ community. We educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching us on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the story going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.